So hi, my name is Vishnu. I'm just making this video for the mortgage hippo coding challenge that I got through my mail from the company. For this challenge, I basically need to create a Rails backend for a coin machine. So let's get into it. Basically what I need to do for this challenge is to create a coin machine. So if you see the first steps, I need to create a CRUD action. I'm just going to give you a brief description of what I did for my app. So for the first step, if you see here, I need to create a CRUD action for the coins. So the first step I have done in the coins controller. So I have four controllers over here: the coins, the draws, the sessions, and the users. So the coins controller is basically for the deposits, and the draws controller is basically for the withdrawals, and the sessions controller operates the login actions, and the users controller is for creating a new user. So the first step I have performed in the coins controller, and before each action I have specified what the action does. So if you see over here, I have specified what the action is gonna do on the comments. That's step one. The step two is the deposits. The deposits, what basically I need to do is make a note when the transaction took place and the deposited coin and the user that has performed the transaction. So those I have done in the create action in the coins controller. So if you could see, I have given a name and a value of say for example, if a user is inserting a coin, I'm giving it a name and a value and the user ID of the user who is performing the deposit, and the date and the time uh, which I had done through the Ruby datetime function over here. So through which I'm getting the datetime functions. So that's basically step two. The step three, I need to perform the withdrawals. So the step three goes on to the draws controller. So over here, so for the step three, I need to specify an endpoint for each coin. Uh, and the transaction, like the date and the time at which the withdrawal, uh, at which the user has withdrawn the specific coin. So these goes onto the draws controller over here, and I have mentioned clearly onto the comments what each action is performing. So you can have a check on it. And the fourth is alerting. So what the step four basically we have to do is, if the coin machine is running out of coins, we need to alert the admin. So I have performed step four onto the draws controller. So if you come down, so so yeah, so this action, the coins in the coin machine. So what this action does is it calculates the number of coins totally in the coin machine, and if it is lesser than 3, if it's equal or lesser than 3, it's gonna send an mail to the admin. So I have generated a mailer function over here, mailer action in Rails, to which I'm sending mails to the admin. So that's step 4. And step 5 is basically deploying your app onto Heroku or AWS. And I have deployed my app onto Heroku because I'm not familiar with AWS, because I have some environment variables in the application.yml file. So if you go down to the git ignore, It's over here. So I have some environment variables in this file, which I have pushed onto Heroku. I don't know how to operate the environment variables onto AWS. So that's why I pushed onto Heroku, and I will mention the link for Heroku with my mail. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I have tested all these routes in Insomnia. So Insomnia is basically a tool for testing your backend. So I've tested all these routes onto Insomnia. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.